is the finest nose path I've ever seen, Cal.
Okay, I'm probably live by now. Give me a second. I'm getting everything kind of set up. I've already hunted some rolls out of this box. 114 rolls so far. I'll show you in a minute. Let me just get into my channel on the computer and we'll from there. There we go. And the glove. Must have the glove on. Protect my fingers from getting dirty. So far, we got, I think, a 47 and a 57. I'll show this to y'all. I need to scope here in just a second. That's just a few of the 2004, 2005s. Not many. Got several with die chips in the letters and a couple of small beehives, and that's about it. So we got 57, and I think this is a Denver. It is. This is a 47. I think it's a Denver also. Yep, it's a Denver also. These are the beehives that we found so far. Got a little small class 1 right there on the side of the building. See if I can sharpen up the image a little bit more. And you can see right there where it's starting to spike out some more to go right there. So that's one. I'm just going to show the beehives because I need to get rolling on this box. Early stage beehive. And if you look right there, you can see a little bit of the metal flow coming off this spike. I don't think I showed y'all this one well. Let me just show y'all one more time. Yeah. That's a little bit better. I had it over here so y'all didn't see it. So yeah, this one's got a full beehive and it's starting to spike off that route. I ain't worried about the die chips and the letters. Little class 1 right there. Small size. I think there might be one more. Maybe put the die chips with the letters. I'm not sure. This is a class 3. And you can tell, I want to write on my screen. You got 1, 2, and a third set right there. So that's the class 3 beehive right there. Now half the building in coverage. Not bad. So those are the beehives we found so far. Not many. So I need to get at least 12 rows hunted tonight before I can go to bed. But I may have to stop earlier than that because I actually had a bad day today. So we'll see what we can get done over here. Oh, I turn the light on. So I'm saying none of the new dimes or nickels for this year. I do have a graded quarter, the Mayflower Compact, MS64, the green bean sticker on it, grayback cat. It's like, why'd you put a sticker on your own coin, you know? It makes like a 64 plus. I did get a $50 in, but we're going to reveal that one tomorrow night. That's a Denver one. Nothing unusual in these rolls. I don't see no strange edges. So here we go. 2016 Philly. I don't see nothing on that one. Denver. We did get a couple 24 Denvers. We got 3. I put one into another book. Actually, I'm going to take a Philly out of the tube and put it in there in that book with it. So if the 324 Denvers for this hunt, even though the tube only shows 2. A2 Denver. Not bad. I'm not checking the Denvers on these. If I could ever get here on time on a Friday night where it's not so late, I can probably knock out at least 12 rows of nickels in one sitting. I've done that before. One time I did a whole box of pennies in one sitting. That was 5 hours hunting pennies. I hope y'all like that Mercury dime I posted. That was, somebody paid for a pizza using a Mercury dime. In their change. A friend of mine was a manager at the Domino's location, saved it, gave it to my son to give to me, which I finally got from him last night. He's been having it for over a month now. Hello, Emmanuel in Diawum. Yeah, that was cool. Somebody paid for a pizza using a Mercury dime, and I get it. So that's actually in my book. It says, rolling the flip, paid for pizza, or something like that. Paid for Domino's pizza. We get enough people in here. Would y'all like for me to go get the new $50 that I got in the mail? Has anybody seen the new $50 yet? If y'all want to, I can go get mine. We can open it up right here, and I can show it to you underneath the scope. Oh, we got a 41. And it is San Francisco. And I think this is the large S, the 501. I'm not sure. No, I think 41 has 2 different size S's. I don't know where that Cherry Picker guidebook is at. I do know it's in my Jefferson Nickel book. What do I do with that book? I just had it. And so I can compare it. I'll put it somewhere else. Okay, I'll tell you what. Let me go get my let me go get that $50. We're gonna go ahead and rebuild it tonight instead of tomorrow night. It's in my bedroom. Let me go get it. Be right back. Y'all don't go to the place. Don't go get that new $50. I'm anxious to see it myself. I was actually going to do a separate video with it, but let's just go ahead and get it off the way. I'll put it in the candy book when I get right before I go to bed tonight. Okay. Whoa. No. We're going to rebuild a new $50. This is a Denver Minute one. Come to find out, when you sell whatnot, if you mail something by envelope, it cannot be tracked. See, I just signed up to get these, but I didn't get it. Cool, thank you. Here's the new $50. Let's get some light on the subject. There y'all go. So we're actually going to take it out the flip because it is going to go into the book. That's new. That's the new sequential, whatever. This dual date $50. There you go, a little bit better. Don't have the flip on there. So let's see what we got. Actually, I'm going to put it on something. I don't want to scratch it up on the metal base. There we go. Yeah, it's got a few little marks on there. Not great. I wouldn't grade this. So it's Lady Liberty on the obverse. And there's the torch on the back with an extra hand coming out. So knowledge is the only guardian of true liberty. Boy, they get it. They did a good job designing that coin. I like this one. I see no doubling or anything like that. This is a very well thought of design. BZ. See who else they got, and DJ. So there y'all go. That's the new Denver minted dual date 1776 to 2026 $50. And there's the designer of the obverse. You can see a few little nicks. I mean, these things get shot off of the machine probably about 30, 40 miles an hour. So we're going to put this in a regular guardhouse flip to protect it. So I get a chance to put it up in the book. And like that, I'm down to just me. And one other person. Now it's just me. Back to the nickels. I don't do that Jefferson nickel book. I just had it right here. Ah, I found it. Cheers. Inside. One of these S's is a large S. I think it's a 41, but I don't remember. So I'm punching this one out to compare it. That S. That's a D. I do with that one. So that's the small S. This is the FS501 large S. Okay, so that is a regular 41S we got in there. We got tonight. I was noticing last night I'm missing the 48S, 51D and 51S, and a 53 Philly and a 55 Philly, and I got all the nickels. Yeah, all the nickels. Mm. Oh, and the A2P and A3D in this book. Okay. I'm missing that. Okay, now I gotta find one for this book. Okay. I knew there was something in that book I was missing. 82 and 83. Nice as possible. So we'll pull some off to the side and decide later. You just missed me showing off the new $50. Sweet sense, dude. What's up, man? Have you seen the new $50? Hey, your salesman and whatnot. Here, look. This is the Denver one. It's kind of bright and reflective. I can't get the camera to focus. But what I can do is show you up close underneath the scope, dude. Look how amazing the work is, the detail. The back is even cooler. That's metal flow. It looks like it's double die, but that's the metal flow. Look how well the torch is. Hey, I wonder if I could get full torch on this one. It says knowledge is the only guardian to true liberty. I got that. It's over here someplace. There you go. MS64 cat graded the Mayflower Compact with the green bean sticker. Now, are you going to get a lot of reflection because of the lights? Somebody said something and got muted. I don't know who said it, but they're gonna pay $25 for this one. That the $50 got 10. I paid for 10 for it. It's some guy selling on whatnot a couple weeks ago. I signed up for the bags and for the rolls, and it says it's got me a notification. So I'm kind of behind right now on getting stuff done. I got a pull calf muscle in my right leg, and it's making the front of my leg hurt and turn colors. I pulled it this morning getting out of bed. Yeah. I was in pain all day today. I finally at 3:30 I had to went to Lake Hours. Man, that's part of the muscular dystrophy. I'm surprised that I pull muscles all the time, but not this bad. Especially not in the calf. This week when I get up Saturday morning, I want to recreate my inventory list and schedule a show for in 2 weeks on whatnot, I think. My whole inventory list got corrupted The good file was on the hard drive that died on me. Then I got to re-enter all my stuff onto a spreadsheet. No, we ain't gonna do that. It's not even fun to do stickers. So your sales been okay on Whatnot? Do I have that slide in here? Oh yeah, remember, hey, remember, sweets, remember that slab I got from you? I resent it back to Index and got the FS 80802 put on there. So they reslabbed it with the right information. By the way, you know that was you kind of oversold that one, but I bought it anyway to help you out, dude. So just the retail price on that thing is like $50 at that grade level. But I know you can use the money, and I'm doing okay with money right now, so I didn't mind. But when I'm going to have a sale coming up. It might be some silver, but I'm going to have a lot of individual proof coins, mainly pennies. If anybody needs any proofs, I may have some of them, what you need. I just got to get my list together and then plug it all into Whatnot to run. But if anybody needs any wheat cents, I got wheat cents in my bin on Whatnot. It's not, no. You gotta understand it's for tax purposes. That's why I do it. That's why I did it. I listed down exactly how much I paid for each coin and how much I was selling it for. And there's a way to take that information from a spreadsheet and bring it to Whatnot. You don't have to fill out everything. There's a guy that's working on the program that does that. And as soon as I get my stuff done, he's going to let me give me temporary access to test it out for him. Yeah, usually I do all this. I do group listings. But it's hard to keep track of that stuff. Most of the coins I got down there is from what they call a blind draw. It's groups of 10 at $2 a coin. And every 20 coins you get 5 free ones. And the guy doesn't have like games, like a game sticker on the back. You do, it's like high-low. So I got more to add to my stuff. 83 Denver, what was that I needed? That's kind of decent. I needed 82 and an 83 nickel. Yep, 83 Denver, that's what I need. Now I just need an 82 to put in this book. 82 Philly. Oh shoot! I gotta get the 90 mint set, the proof set. I need 86 proof set. Holy cow! I'm missing some coins. Okay, I got more mint sets to get. Wow. They only charged me $14 just to reslab it with the right information. They said, "Well, we're going to charge for research." I said, "Ma'am, I already got the research. Go and verify. Go ahead, but it's already there." And she said, If you already did the footwork, $14. Oh, little tiny die chip right there, the FS. Be high, first one of the hunt. So yeah, man, we're at the 805. I can't remember which DDR it is. I got it from somebody else, but it's not slabbed. So I now need to get some more of the mint sets. Last box, I ended up with, if you hadn't seen the box wrap up, which is screwed up, I'm mad at the dang program. It shrunk everything down by a quarter size of what the video screen there was. Ended up with one Buffalo dateless, which I liquidated to 1936. And had two war nickels, a 43 Philly and a 55 Philly. They give me three silver nickels. Right now, currently I have 5 boxes. Will I get one in this box or not? I do not know. So if it goes with this one without one, it'll be one every other box, basically. Denver. So I'm currently trying to put 22 Philly. Listen, I'm trying to fill out the 25 Philly and the 22 Phillies. I'm trying to do 1 tube of each coin, working my way backwards. Of course, the further back I go, it's going to be hard to get nice looking coins. I know that. But somebody asked me, hey, you got this coin for a book? I say, yeah, I do. That never gone back. That got some crud on it. I'm ready to pull some more money out to get a new storage shed. I'm going to do some 3D printing out there, and so I have to run power. But until then, I have to use an extension cord. What I may do is put a meld in on the extension cord and plug it to into 2 GFI outlets. Well, in the new building, then it'll be wired up to a different outlet. I am trying to keep a few of the nicer 64s that I find, but I'm very particular about those. Everybody left me again. I'm alone again. Pacific Views winning again. I remember a cold drink in here. Probably did not. I don't see it. God dog. I didn't figure I'd turn this thing sideways and record. I'm doing a live stream. But turn it sideways, it turns it sideways on YouTube. That's what I'm doing vertical. I didn't figure how to make it do wide angle live. Go spot there. If anybody hasn't seen it yet, hello, welcome whoever number 2 is, second person in this channel. I did a short where somebody paid in change for the pizza and they use a Mercury dime. I have it now. Vermon's manager at different Domino's got in change, and she knows I collect coins, and she gave it to my son. I finally got it from him. 1936 Mercury dime. Three people in. Hello, welcome in, welcome in. If y'all like to see the new half dollar, I had the Denver Minute one. Let me know, and I'll definitely put it back up on underneath the scope for y'all to look at. Because tonight it's going into the book. Now you gotta get the Philadelphia one. I wonder if Littleton Coin Company has those half dollars. I may order several from them. What I want to do is set my, now it's my ex-step niece. Long story, not going to talk about it. Hello, boy. This is machine doubling. See it there in the S? Oh, no. Yep, machine doubling. The thing was bad about that machine doubling. I don't find that often on the Philly, which you think that's where they would occur at. Another 41. We got 2 41s tonight, and this is a Philly minute one. Cool. Is this the other one? Yep. So we have 2 41s, a 47, and a 57 tonight. Oh, so far out of this box. I know ain't nobody in here, but if anybody's watching this, one of my subscribers is send me a B-Euro in 1957 Jefferson Nickels or OBWs, which I'm going to probably get one for myself. We're going to give those away individually on this channel, along with some 10th ounce silvers and some gram silver bars, which I already have here. So once I get that in from her, I'll do a 3-week notification and make sure I copy into each video or at each live stream the date. Probably gonna be on a Saturday. Plus, they're really going to pull some money out of something to where I can get, I may give away some barber dimes. Who knows? I may do a live half dollar hunt on a Friday night or a Saturday night. So Think about doing that. That's a lot of weight for me to be carrying out. I'm not supposed to carry. I did it one time before. No silver from a Sonic counter stamp on Kennedy's head. I found a few NIFCs. I picked up the best of the Philadelphias and Denvers from the bicentennial year. So I got 2 rolls, one of each. About big as I can get from circulation. We got a dark gray one right back up in here. We're gonna look at here first. Look at the next 3 rolls. Okay. I can figure out how to transfer a screen recording to my computer. I have another channel. I haven't done anything with it yet, and it's starting tonight. Yeah, it's gonna have some stuff on that channel. It's called Rukain, Rukain Gaming. I play a game called Atlas Earth, and tonight I did what's called a tear jump. This has got a very dark colored nickel and maybe just dirty. I'm getting it out now. Looks to be dirty. Yeah, just dirty old coin. What year we got? 85. Oh well. So we're going to go ahead and hunt that one. Sometimes a very dark war nickel will look that color. We got the Ring of Death on this one. But I'm not gonna keep that one, not Ring of Death. It's funny. Ring of Death was first used for computers with the wheel on Windows. Was it 85 and 88 or 89 that you got the Wheel of Death on? Yeah, the 82 failed, not the 83. That was messy anyway. So hopefully Friday, my coin dealer found a 2008 mint set for me. But I have to make a list of what I need for the rest of the Jefferson nickels. So that means I need to do the pennies too. Shoot, God dog it. Except they didn't make no mint sets for 82, 83. You just got the best you can out of circulation, put them into the books. How can I lose one person that connected on the internet on my computer? That'll make, oh, there we go. My computer keeps losing connection, that's why. Peace. Yeah, it's a Denver. I ain't gonna find no die chips in that. Found one last week of the die chip in the C for peace. $64 looks decent. Yeah, back's all screwy. If I can see the middle door, then it's worth keeping. And that door frame and the other window above it. You know, I know what's called, and I can't think of the name of it right now. Translite or something like that. So, in case those who are in here do not know, I've had surgery on my eyes a couple years ago, cataract surgery, and I really can't see the dates on these coins anymore, other than using a scope, or unless I use a magnifier. So that's why you see me scoping all the coins, looking for stuff. Now, this is the same signature they used from 2006 on forward. So in the Phillies, you can find die chips all up in the word Liberty. I think the 2004 mint sets that they made were a satin finish, and then they brought back the satin finish from 2009. There's a 1960. You definitely want to keep those. That's for your first Jefferson Nickel book. I keep them. And then they did it from 2009, I think, to 2012 or 13. They brought back the satin finish on those coins. And the only way to get the satin finish was through the mint sets. Now, I do know they made all the presidential coins with a satin finish, which one I have is Abraham Lincoln. I got all four: the regular strike, the proof, and the satin finish strike from one whatnot seller about a little bit over a year ago, I guess, maybe a year and a half. And my next thing is acquire is a 2017 enhanced strike. They did an enhanced version of all the coins that year. So like I said, with the money to get that, I think that's going to be about $53 with tax. I do have a 2017 Lincoln cent that's enhanced, but I want the whole set. Oh, there we go. Let me see the coins a little bit better. So I need 82 Phillies, what I'm looking for on the nickel. A nice one. Once whether it's a 25 Philly or the 22 Philly gets filled up first, then I'll start pulling out the 22 Denvers. I'm trying to do like 2 dates or 2 tubes at a time. I brought my drink in here. I don't see it. A bottle of Coke Zero. I'll just get it later. Really need a drink. Well, we've done pretty good on these nickels. Not a lot of stuff for me to find and point out. So I already did 25 Denvers. Working on the Phillies. Go back about a week and a half into my videos. I did a video where I got from another whatnot seller. It was original the bank wrap rose. In fact, I got the wrappers right here. Says New York Bridge Authority. They're all wrapped from 1982. Between those 2 rolls combined, I pulled out 26 wheat cents. As soon as I get some more money saved up, I'm going to be ordering another bag of wheat cents. And what we're going to do is probably do a live reveal and sell those on whatnot out of that bag. I've gotten so far out of the quarter pound bags, I've got one Lord Cent and two Flying Eagles. I go back to all those Indian head sets I got. I need to actually get a book on all the snow varieties of Indian head scents. I got the book on Indian head scents itself, but it doesn't list all the varieties in order. So that's what I'm looking for. What I got is the 3/3 variety. Snow 14. I got 6 more rows left for tonight scheduled for this hunt. But I may see what time it is. Depending on what time I get done with those, I may do another 3. I don't know yet. So tonight I made chili. I think tomorrow night I may do jambalaya. I don't know. That's the dirty 22 Philly. I'm not taking that one. Trying to get nice coins put into tubes. That's what I'm trying to do. The one year I got a box of nickels. They're all 22 Denvers. All of them. Searched every one for errors. I could not find one. That like to kill my eyes. This is decent. It got a little toning going on. Like it got hit. That's probably post-mint damage. We'll put it into a tube. If that was going to a book where I see both sides of the coins, yeah, I wouldn't keep it per se. But if somebody just use like the paper ones, the cheap ones, it's okay. Nobody's going to see that reverse. Okay, yeah. Let me go get my drink. I'll be right back. I need my drink. Got one more left on the dot to do, but I'm getting a good stuff. Thought I brought it in here. I think I left it on the kitchen table. Intermission. Where's the cold drink? Found my cold drink. It was still in the bag on the kitchen table. Okay. Next row. Slightly toned. We'll take this one. I find there's gonna be a light box on fines. Just go around. In the past, when I say we get penny boxes, I was having a hard time getting wheat cents. I take a break from getting penny boxes and get a box of nickels and get right back on the wheat cents the next week. I think last year I did. Year before I did 4 nickel boxes. I think last year I did 6, maybe 7. No, it was 8. Once they cut out the penny boxes, I started getting nickels. Hey, Phil Guy. Got something to show you. Got something to show you, my friend. Over in the eastern part of South Louisiana. Here's the reverse. Here's the obverse. There's your dual date. Yeah, you saw that, huh? Somebody didn't know what they had. Paid for a pizza. There's your new Liberty $50. Well, it's new this year, one time only. This is the different one. Tonight when I get done, it's going into the book. I just put in this holder right now. It's easier to take in and out than wasting a flip. Yeah, you commented on it, and Cajun commented on that dime video. That's a decent coin, too. Yeah, I wish the bands were full. Because if that had been, the bands would have been full, not if they would have had a split left on them, that probably would have gotten a AU-50 full torch. Look, some people are getting those coins already. We're slow in getting those coins out here in Louisiana. I know a lady who works for Brinks. She said they got them, but their boss is not letting them put them in circulation just yet. So they got like, no, it's Brinks. Brinks, Loomis, the 2 suppliers in South Louisiana are not letting them loose. Whew. Acid dipped. This has been cleaned. Acid dip, tore up. Ooh, gross. Well, I know somebody who works at Brinks, and I called her up, asked her when they're going to release them. She said they're told not to release them just yet. So the quarters are out, she said, but not the nickels and the dimes, unless they're not sending them to the banks and then shipping them to the retailers first. So I know of a Circle K that usually gets the new dimes way ahead of the banks. So I'm going to go tomorrow night and I go for work. No, I only do it on a Friday afternoon. Right then I'll go get me a cold pop and see if I get me a dime. So far, I got a 41 Philly, 41S, a 47 Denver, and a 57 Denver on the pre-60, and a 60 and a 61 nickel. And that's it. And a few beehives. I'm not getting nothing tonight. So I'm trying to do 12 rows. This is row 6 for tonight's hunt. That's going to leave me 12 for tomorrow and 12 for Thursday night. So I'm going to post my money in my 401k to get my new shed. Yay, taxes. I'm going to probably get one box of $50 this year to hunt, and that's going to be on the $50. It's hard for me to carry that box. Like the last time I got a box, we put it in the back end of my car. And I actually took them out like 10 rows at a time, brought them in the house, and stacked them up on the side of my desk. Well, I'll probably be live tomorrow night too. So I need to get this box done on the weekend, not during the middle of the week. That's what I need to do. That's right. You got a new set of 20 hours, didn't you? Okay. Huh. Now, I got people asking about when the live coin Q&A is coming back. I keep asking those people. They don't know when they're coming back. So I may start doing my own little live show and tell what people have found. They get like Dirty Waters in and get Cajun on, get his opinion on coins, you know. Anybody doing it? I want to join a new scout trip, but they meet on many nights. If I do something like that, it means you have to be on a Tuesday or Wednesday. Yeah, I've been thinking about it. I'm pretty sure if I do it and host it, I might be able to get like Blue Ridge on, Shannon and Adam on. I'm trying to think of it. Then I call it Southern Coin Talk. Well, to do that, all pictures have to be sent on the Saturday before the show so I can go through and pick out the ones I want to show. Be like an hour and a half long show, like live coin Q&A. People miss it. I don't know what the holdup is. To do that, I gotta get a deck system per se, so I can have 2 cameras running. So I want to run 2 cameras anyway. I want one recording the screen because of the coin. The scope goes to the computer screen you're looking at. Then I want one pointing down to the deck. Oh yeah, I had a comment from a video I did 7 months ago where I was showing how I crack out coins out to put into the albums. 7 months ago, I finally got a comment on there, 2 comments. So I get done from here tonight. I'm cracking out the 2011 proof set, putting them in the books. I've been doing those in my bedroom. So I can lay down and do it. See, this is my nice 64. Let's see what the back looks like. Ah, it's tore up. That's okay. When people see it and comment, it makes it more worthwhile. There's one video I do have to make. It is with the making sense from 2009 through 2025 in one book. It includes the reverse proofs, the W's, the enhanced penny from 2017. So I need to do a video on that. But this arm ain't tall enough for doing that. There's a 62. Denver. Hope we push Lamo videos up forward. That'd be nice. Get more comments and more views on them. So like my first videos I did when I was hunting pennies, I would pause and record. Pause and record. I used to get 10 rows of pennies at a time. Or 20 rows, depending. And that's how I started out making YouTube videos. Then later on I started doing shorts, posting those independently, and then grab all those shorts together into one video. Well, I think the 2009D, the first one I got last week, it's got almost 2K views already. Oh, it'd be nice if we get like a nice AU Buffalo nickel, like a Type 1. That'd be nice to have a short on. I clicked on one of our drivers fired the other night. Oh, 59. Look how nice this one is. Back's kind of messed up. The front's decent. But come here. Nah. What's the net mark on this one? Denver. No, well, again, book's a lot better. But definitely a nice find. Only need like 5 coins from the pre-60s. Then now all the pre-60 would be done except for upgrades. Oh, I was watching somebody new onto YouTube doing live streams. Coins, Texas, I think is the name of it. The dude has 13 buffaloes and one. He had 13 buffalo nickels in one box Sunday night. We got a wire rim. This is the second one I found. It's not completely filled, but there we go. That's a wire rim going on. It's not a full one. You need a big full. Hey, man, that's a baker's dozen. Oh, we got 49. Philly. Pacific View. Oh, yeah, Pacific View won last week. Let's see. I had 21 Pacific Views, 18 Buffaloes, 13 kill, and 16 piece. For a total of 68 nickels from those 2 years I put out. I sent them back to the bank. Yeah, dude, I pulled a calf muscle getting out of bed this morning. 3 sets of aspirins today. I finally went to like up to hours. Only they could give me was a cortisone shot to numb the pain for a little while. But it's funny, I put the muscle on the calf, but the muscle on the shin is blue. I think it was a deep pull. I think the muscles kind of overlap on the side, and that may what affected it. Hey, did y'all have fog this morning over there where you live at? Because I did. I asked Alexa, I said, Alexa, is there any fog in the morning? She said, none in the forecast. Oh, we're at the door, it's fog. It's not heavy fog, but it's, you got a half a mile visibility down the road with it. Tiny beehive right there on the side. I'm probably going to throw that one back, but for right now, we're going to keep it. And it's projected again for tomorrow, which made me mad because I got up there. I wanted to see the blood moon. I got up and couldn't see it because of the dang fog. You ever thought of getting a bicycle to make your walks faster? And a sip of more Coke. This one go. Probably gonna go. As soon as I get done with this, put those coins up. I'm probably gonna end up taking a shower and going straight to bed as soon as I do my meds. You should have. Boy, that's a dirty looking Jefferson nickel if I ever saw one. A 95. Man, we used to have fun at nighttime in the summertime when I was a kid. I tell you what, you could tell who people who knew how to camp out in the woods and who didn't. See, I had a backpacking tent, and sometimes we'll set up in the summertime and sleep outside at nighttime. You know, down to school. And my tent was a self-supporting tent. Once I got put together, it was hard to take apart. I could pick it up and move if I needed to. Somebody tried to actually take my tent down, me inside of it. He thought when you pulled the side stakes off, that pulled the rain tarp out from away from the tent would fall down. No, not quite. I called him. He thought he can outdistance me on his bike when I had a 10 speed. I had a 10 speed. My friend Sean had a 12 speed. Because he knocked his tent down. His tent was not self-supporting. His was so string from the front of the tent and the back of the tent down to the ground, and then the sides. The dude lived 2 blocks from us, but he tried to outride us to our neighborhood. So here we are at 3 o'clock in the morning chasing somebody on bikes. No lights, no nothing. We ended up catching him at the front part of the middle school. So what we did, we confiscated his bike and made him walk back to my house and set my friend's tent back up. Then we walked into his parents' house and woke up his parents. His dad was not happy with us. Time Gordon Johnson there at our house, his dad wasn't happy with me and woke him up from sleep. Dude on the corner, Gordon Johnson, decided one night it'd be fun to egg our house. And our dog, she slept right by my feet on my bed. she started growling. I said, "What is it, lady?" She went to the window, wagging that tail. I said, so I looked out, I peeked out the curtain. I saw Gordon throwing the eggs onto our house. So I snuck out the back door without him knowing it. Jumped 2 fences, came up. And by that time, he was starting walking back home. He saw me coming across the fence. He started running to where they were staying at in their game room. I started being at the door hollering. His dad came out. I said, "What the heck's going on?" I ain't gonna use what he really said. I said Gordon's throwing eggs at our house. No, it wasn't. I said, "Then why did my dog start growling and she came after you?" Because I let her out. I said, "Lady, go get him." And she took off after him. By that time, I had jumped 2 fences and caught him going inside into the game room. Couldn't find out it was a dare. They were playing truth or dare. The dare was for him to egg our house. Well, his dad had good punishment for him. Ooh, about noon that Saturday. This happened on a Friday night. That noon that Saturday, he had him on top of our roof cleaning the egg off. That was the last time he egged our, I think that was the last time he egged anybody's house. And I never egged a house. I rolled a house. I didn't roll my own house for my sister's birthday. Teresa turned 16. They asked, people from our youth group asked my dad if they could roll the house for her birthday while he took her out to eat to surprise her. He said, "Sure." So in broad daylight, we roll in the house. The cop stopped twice. Maybe it might be one time, maybe twice. I don't remember. This long ago. Wonder what we're doing, but Dad said, "I told them they could roll the house. My daughter's 16th birthday." The officer just shook his head, "Go on." Now, Christy, my other sister, she wrote the toilet paper in the front yard. "Happy birthday," out in the front yard. We had this huge crepe myrtle tree, which the current resident that lives there now, I think he's now his ex-wife, cut down. Very rare, exotic crepe myrtle. Gone. It literally covered the whole, when you're looking at the house from the street, it literally covered the whole left side of the house. So yeah, we actually had a good neighborhood. Because I grew up, most people had CB radios, and then you had the mom network. The only thing mom had to do is lean out the house and yell for your name to come home, and wherever you were at, within 4 minutes, you got word that you needed to get your butt home to eat supper. Because all the moms would step outside about the same time, yell for the kids to come home, and got passed around. So, yeah, we had the mom network in Park Forest. Okay, we're going to do 3 more rows, and I'm going to call it a night because it's up to 10 o'clock. It's going to be a long day tomorrow. Hold on, wait a second. Yeah, 3 more rows. So my friend Sean's gone. Another boy that swam on a swim team, worked at the pool and all that. His sister was a couple years older than me, who I had a crush on. He worked for the YMCA. He actually managed the shelters for the guys that were homeless. You know, you sign up, you had to leave. at a certain time each day. You come back and sign up, and you got a room for the night. Well, somebody knocked at his door. Only YMCA campus. When he opened the door, they shot him at point blank range and killed him. 19 years old. And my friend Sean was killed in the car wreck in 2003. So yeah, we lost two good people, two Seans. Then we had another Sean. Him and a neighbor decided to take bikes from our house and go riding. He got hit by a car. They was driving drunk, no lights on, which you should have gone to jail for. But they were out in Mill Street talking to somebody. He died like 4 weeks later after the incident happened. He never got out of the hospital. The other boy, our neighbor's son, he ended up recovering. It took him almost 2 years to recover from that. He almost died. He ended up being a druggie because of the drugs he was on. He got hooked on morphine really, really bad. I know his brother doesn't do anything with him. I think the sister has since passed away. I know his parents had passed away a long time ago. His dad was nice, but he was a jerk. Every time we got on CB radio and we talked, he screwed up his TV from the early 60s. He had one of the first color TVs, and every time he cued the mic on the CB, it would make it go crazy. 3 times he called the FCC on my dad. They finally told him, said, "Sir, man has no power mic. It's a simple bass setup. You just need to get a new TV. And that'll solve your problem." 3 months later, they moved out Park Forest. Whoa, look at that nice little beehive. Got a class 1 and a class 2 on that one. What's a class 2? 2 separate beehives. I actually got 3 separate beehives. Yeah, you got 3 separate beehives. 1, 2, 3. We got a class 3. Short. What's a class 3? Now, what I like to do is go on Channel 19 and talk to the truckers. A lot of times, someone will call for a weather check coming to Baton Rouge. Ooh, this is a nicer night. That's a nice 1983 D. We're going to keep that one. Listen, I need 82 Phillies, what I need for the book. But we had a certain channel, we had a group that we talked to on Channel 8. So that was a fun time. When my dad got the base antenna, a bunch of them came over and helped my dad put the base antenna up. Unfortunately, I think he lost the radio in the flood. It was underneath took a TV cabinet, made a carcass out of it for storage, and I think the radio was down in there and got flooded. The mics, he still has the mics. I know that. The mics are good. Good thing about the mics, those mics are interchangeable with ham radios. So we actually had two mobiles, one in the van, one in my dad's car. The mobile, the one in the van, when we took to Florida. I used to sometimes go out there during the weekday after we ate lunch, go sit in the van, go to CB and talk to people who I could reach. One time I was talking to a girl in California. The atmosphere was just right. I was bouncing skip off the atmosphere. That was the year I was taking the catamaran out by myself after I showed the guy I can sell them. In fact, they took him and his wife out. They wanted to do an evening cruise on the sunset. The sunset cruise down the beach and come back. That was scary, doing it at nighttime. So basically, I sailed the boat down towards Fort Walton in Pensacola, and turned around, caught as the wind shifted, come up from going from offshore to onshore. It switched from onshore going offshore. So you actually had some lights you put up on the front of the boat. They're real good too. Took me 15 minutes to make it back. I came in from a run taking some kids out on the boat. And he asked me if I say, take me and my wife out on the boat. You drive, we just want to sit back and relax. I said, sure, I'll do another run. This is like it's right after we ate supper, because we ate supper early on in Florida for some reason. You know, sun don't go down to 8:30-ish. Let's see, August, end of July. It was about 8 o'clock by the time the sun started going down. So took them for a ride off into the sunset, per se, on the ocean, on the Gulf of Mexico. Turned around, came back. Set the hat. Had to attack the wind to come back in. Just like you had to do to go out, you had to attack. You had to go at a certain angle. The boat would push you sideways but forward at the same time. So I had to do that coming back into shore. Coming back shore in the daytime was no problem. The wind was blowing from off the Gulf and onto shore. So, yeah, it's just easy to get up cruising speed. We're going to fill up this 22 tube before I fill up the 25 tube. Is it D or Philly? Philly. I got to Denver. Now I had the A6 proof in my safe. Here's a mint set. Here's a 90 mint set. 94 mint set. 95 mint set. Okay. I might have the 2003 mint set here. I have to look. So that's the Denver. I need the Philly. I'm not seeing a lot of die trips between the E and the OR either. It's like I constantly find those. But not so much I actually throw them back because I get too many of them. That's dirty. That's not going into the tube. I gotta get a data cable in here from my cell phone. Because mine's a C to C. And I had no C on my computer. If I had a C to USB adapter, that would work, but I don't have that adapter. I used to, I can't find it. I don't know if it's not a lot of fines. Man, last week I was getting fines on almost every other roll. It's crazy how that works. So we'll be doing a channel giveaway for those who have not heard or you didn't listen to the first part when I started off. One of my watchers, subscribers, I should say, send me a row of 57, B row of 57 of his Philly or Denver Jefferson nickels. So I'm going to pull that row apart, give those away, except for one I'll keep for myself to put a B into my book. Oh, I have a couple 10th ounce rounds of silver, some ground bars, silver ground bars to give away. We'll probably do that on a Saturday. I give everybody at least 3 weeks warning. But yeah, time I may do it Easter. I may do it Easter Saturday. Ooh, I gotta find out the bank will be open on Good Friday. Little tiny beehive. I'm not gonna keep this one. It's got some junk on there. Little tiny beehive right there on the side. Not even worth keeping. Oh, all that junk right there. 98. So let's see. Now I found out last year. God, what was it? Sometime last year, a friend of mine from the neighborhood had a stroke. Did not know about it till I just. Brother posted something in November. He had a long road back, whatever. Here's a bigger boy. And at the pool, we had two boards, a high board and a low board. The high board was close to the lifeguard stand. Anytime he was around, it was, Brad, cool me off. We get on the high board and we do what everybody does a cannonball where you grab both knees and hit the water. We did something called a can opener where you grab one knee, you stick your leg, your other leg, you stick out, and when you hit the water, you lean back and it shoots the water high up into the air. Yeah, well, Brad did it to soak me. And when he did, the water hit the light behind the pool deck. You're talking 35 feet, 40 feet up in the air, right? And blew the light bulb out. We didn't know that the birds had broke the glass cover, the glass shell for that light. And it sounded like a cannon going off. And you look at the pool now, it's all filled in. It doesn't look like it used to when I was a kid. Somebody bought that property. It's going to hell in a handbasket. It's a backwards L-shaped pool. We had 25 meters from 3 foot to basically 5 foot, 6 foot deep areas. And then the other way was from the 5 foot depth to 12 feet, but it did a steep incline down to 12 foot for the boards. So occasionally, twice a day, maybe if we got lucky, 3 times a day, we could play a game called Alligator Cross in the deep end. And at one point, they actually had a fence around that deck so little kids couldn't run off. For some reason, they took it down. Well, you know, some moms can get. You know, one of their moms that was bossy. And I decided to cool her down. I did the can opener and turned sideways, and I hit the water and got her and about 3 other women wet. And about the time my mom walked through the door, I hid underneath the ladder as long as I could. I could hear my mom yelling at me. Not want to come up. So I came up for air. I did it turtle style. Stuck enough of my nose up the water to breathe in air to without inhaling water and going back down. I just stayed underwater for like 8 minutes with her yelling at me. I just swam off the other side. She didn't see me leave. I swam around to the 3 foot side and got out inside the bathroom. She was still yelling at me in the water. I was in the boys' bathroom. Someone was in there laughing at her. But that's another day. You're probably going to hear the story. But that's going to probably hear the story if you watch the video. We're getting close to the end of this roll. I need to take my meds here. So we got about 15 coins left, I think, and I'll be done for tonight. As of right now, a Pacific View, followed by the Kill Boat, followed by the Peace, and then followed by the 2005 Buffalo Nickels. In the order that we found them in. Oh, we got 24 Denver. Cool. That goes into that tube. And it shows 3 in here. Or is it 4? Yeah, it shows 3. I do have a 4th one that's already into a book for this hunt. $70S, first S one I found of the hunt. Or was that the second one? That's in the wrong spot. That's 62. That's the first S-minute coin. Business strike, not approved. Another found in the roll. It could be maybe look at that coin one more time. Yeah, that's a business strike. Not found out die chips on letters either. That's kind of unusual. This is there's another FSB hive. It's a second one this go around. So, I'm getting close to the end. I'll put an announcement out as soon as I get those coins in when I'm gonna do the giveaway. Probably a comment picker. I have to figure out which one I used last time I did a giveaway. When I hit 500 subs, I did a small givey. Should do when I did 1,000. I kept putting it off, and I never did do it. But with the 1,250, unless we got a new one or two tonight. I'll make a decision about what I want to do about reviewing coins after Easter. Right now, I'm not. I gotta get the equipment for all that in, rearrange everything, get it set up. Got a kill boat. So we'll see. That's Nickel the Hunt for tonight. We'll be back tomorrow night with another 12 rolls. Like to come back, come on back in. Hopefully I'll be on by 7, not 8:30 at night or 8:45 like I was tonight. Appreciate everybody came out. Appreciate any comments, the likes. I may wait. I may hold up on putting that $50 up. Well, I may wait and do that tomorrow night. So in case anybody comes in tomorrow, they're not seeing it. They can see it without me having to take it out of the book. So until tomorrow night, y'all have a good evening. And remember, always check both sides of the coin. You never know what you're going to find. Y'all have a good evening.